Hello and welcome once again to Let's Play Steambot Chronicles. To enjoy this loading screen, just left this in to remind you what they look like. We're here at the GTW factory for 3 reasons. There are 3 things that we have missed here. Well, we've only really missed one. There's 2 new things to discover since our last visit. First of all, this is the Badger Dormitory. When I was last here, I neglected to check the beds. We check any bed on either side of this room, I think. We shall obtain simple home recipes. It's an interesting book, as you can actually gift it to Connie to open up more cooking options in the dating side quest. That's right, there is actually a cooking minigame in the game, but it's buried within another minigame sort of thing. The only time we actually get to cook ourselves is during that whole elephant business at the start of the game. Bit of a shame. We do get to tell Connie, or whatever lady we have entertaining, what to cook though, because naturally the lady will be cooking the dinner. That's how it works. Hello, you! It's Aloe of Skylark Farm. She made it all the way to Happy Garland and now has a job here at the GTW factory. It's quite a destination for migrant workers, it seems. Now we want to check the next factory over. So there's head this way. When I say the next factory over, I of course mean the other next factory over in the other direction. We want to turn around. Let's go back here. You may remember there was one particular non-playable character I was after last time or the time before. And I had no idea where he was because he wasn't appearing where he was before. That's because he was right here. Say hello to Jay, or Joaquin, or Jocelyn, or Jacqueline, or Jack, or Jeremy. Unfortunately, we can't deal with him straight away. This is one of those talk to him on various days dealy. Basically, every time we talk to him, we're going to get a little bit of text, and eventually he's going to say the thing we want him to say, and we can continue with the side quest. You may remember I mentioned I was having trouble finding a reliable guide on that particular side quest. I actually found one! Yes, the stocks FAQ on GameFAQs.com covers that particular side quest in great detail, much more detail than the actual Game FAQs side quest section does, which is completely inaccurate and useless. Hooray! Anyway, enough time wasted, let's kill some freshers. Mainly left this in because I really enjoy looking at the bubbles. So we haven't killed some freshers for a while. Trying not to make these updates too disjointed, but we are travelling all over the shop. It's like, here's the shop, and here's us, covering every surface of the shop. While we're in the area, we might as well stop at Skylark Farms and see how they're feeling about the whole Aloe going to the big city business. Although it's literally just down the road, it's not very far at all, they could walk there in a day. Well, they seem to have come to accept her as it were, and they're basically happy for her. That's probably good enough. Of course, one of these beds up here is no longer being used now. Magic door! Let's talk to Joseph. He doesn't seem as happy about it. There's something about the way he said that. Then here's Eric's cheese, which we're giving to Pete. Just to remind you, this is a plot critical side questy thing. It seems like a side quest, but if we don't do it, at some point we'll be railroaded into doing it. Looks more like a plane than a dragonfly. Whatever. Guess the front's sort of cut off. That's all we really want to do at the farm at the moment. I mean, honestly, there's not much to do there. And finally, we have returned to New Haven. Before we go and deliver that sailing license to Captain Shibulette, we're going to visit the arena and continue clearing them out. Defeating every opponent in the game is one of our things to do at the moment. Let's get on that. There's a few we haven't fought before here. We're gonna be beating up absolutely everybody though, just to make sure. Of course, we want to get all the frames in the game as well, so we're gonna have to beat the tougher, higher ranked enemies with the larger prizes. We're gonna have to sort of grind a little bit. Not terribly much though. Not terribly much. There's one in particular that gives us a very nice amount. Also, the amount you can wager is apparently determined by your rank. Yeah, but now we're king of Chronicles, we can squander away 1,000 at a time. I suppose this is to stop you from wasting all your money at the start of the game. Thought you couldn't grind it back, but into the arena. This is actually the second time we fought in this arena. The only time previously was that fight against Jimmy that we didn't lose.
Jack!
Ah, Jack. His gimmick is that he's drunk, apparently. Not sure what the bunny ears are about. He's, well, he's even less threatening than Pseudo was. See a quick view. I think he's got a strap arm and a regular arm. Grab a barrel. There's actually two sorts of barrel here. I picked up two non-explosive ones. That did him in. Get rid of that. Next up, we got this hair-cutting guy.
Counting on you.
An interesting Simon here has exactly the same model as the barber in Happy Garland, except he's got a massive afro. Battle Clipper. And he's got his two claw arms. He's fairly slow, as he's got the slowest legs in the game, the caterpillar tracks. Get the feeling that originally your legs determined how much stuff you could carry, because the caterpillar legs don't seem to offer any advantage over faster ones, in terms of cargo at least.
You gotta win it! Kick some ass! I'm counting on you!
And we have Miguel from the intro movie and everything. Neptunus. We're still the refined city slicker. I think that's to do with quite how much stock we own at the moment. It's always a challenge trying to mix up your parts and clothes that you wear, so that you end up with different names. I think we're stuck with the refined city slicker for a few days at least, unfortunately. But because of all the travelling, that won't actually last very long. Really, Miguel, why have you got a float equipped? That's not going to help you. Those buffalo horns are pretty fancy though.
Kick some ass!
And here we have the king of the New Haven Arena.
Guerrero!
Guerrero, the king. He's only an A rank though, so he's got a couple of spiky balls. Oh no, wait, they're not even spiky. He's got a couple of balls. He's officially less threatening than the killer elephant boss. So we make quick work of him. I want to say, but I'm not 100% sure, that the Junker Arm either has an incredibly high durability or an infinite durability. It's a special item. Not sure though, so I probably shouldn't have said anything. Let's keep an eye on it. Hooray, we got a load of money. Sorry, not money, victory medals. The money of the arena. Let's have a look at what we can get here. The explosion, as ever, is there. The Tomfoot arm and the rapier arm are the two expensive ones. Rapier arm and the upgraded sword arm. The police windshield and the bunny roof, we want to buy them. But we're going to buy the two grills as well while we're here. And we'll come up just short of the Tomfoot arm. Yeah, the Tomfoot arm is just a sort of baton sort of army thing. Like the club arm, I suppose. Zoom! We're going to be doing this a lot this episode. We're going everywhere. Every place. All of the places. Oh, look who it is. It's that kid what we got a job for a gangster for. I'll bet. Ragazzo! I don't know what that word means, it just seems sort of strange and out of place, but I'm sure it's some sort of gangster speak for something. Maybe he was clearing his nose. Interesting, his granddaughter seems to be absent. Yep, he stocks wine. Uh-huh. Didn't want to talk to you, wanted to talk to this guy. Miss Clarice is missing. I'm sure she's probably somewhere. There's probably a little bit of talking we can do to her for something. It's not tied into any major side quest. It's one of those little touches in the game. I see this sailor seems to think there's sometimes a girl over there. I don't know if that ties in. There's only a plant pot over there as far as I can tell. I feel like I'm missing something. I have a little bit of a look for her, but I can't even remember what she looks like when she's not pushing, you know, a wheelchair. Here we are, back again. That took a long time.
You found the sailing license.
Yes, I did.
Thank you. We are in your debt. All that's left is saving up enough money to rebuild our ship.
Good luck with that one.
Excuse me. Vanilla! This must be the broken down old shack you told me about.
How dare you bust in like this?
My apologies. I'm Sir John, and I heard my son Mallow was here.
Oh, I see. He's in there.
He is?
Good heavens!
Mallow!
Dad! Family reunion, huh?
Thank you, Captain. Mallow explained everything. I'd like to talk about what we're going to do now. You too, Vanilla. While searching for Mallow, I heard there's an organization out to kill him. Captain Cybolette, your shipwreck was no accident, I'm afraid.
No shit.
Can't be.
Sorry, Captain. It's all my fault.
I agree with him, but I'm really not sure anymore.
No, it's not. You aren't the one who sunk the ship.
He's right, Mallow. Don't blame yourself.
No, Cybolette. I think it was a lesson my son had to learn. At any rate, they're still looking for him. It won't be safe here much longer. I don't want there to be any trouble, so I'm going to move Mallow somewhere safe.
As you wish, but where?
I own a school in Eurydica. It's closed down, so I'm sure nobody would ever think to look there. Which is where you come in, Vanilla. I'd like you to take Mallow to Eurydica. I know you're strong enough to handle it. You went to the UTC.
Flattery will get you everywhere, my good sir.
Sure, I'll take him there.
Thank you. Oh, and equip this on your Trotmobile.
Uh-huh.
Attach this emergency bed and let me know when you're ready.
That doesn't seem like a terribly safe thing to do. A Trotterville is probably the last thing you want as an ambulance. Maybe I should equip some wheels before I do that. Anyway, let's have a quick wander around town while we're here. Unfortunately, New Haven seems to have the least density of side quests and things to do and see, so we're pretty much done in this town. I mean, all that's left to do is while the story portions turn up here, and yeah. So a nice little touch, the barber is actually at the arena at the moment. We fought him earlier, so he's not here. Also, there's a post advertising afros. Took me a long time to actually work this out. It says afros are the slickest, I believe. It's all hard to make out the first few letters there. It does look like afros are the best, but there's words, there's letters on the other side there. Also, the bit that looks like a B is most definitely a K. Anyway, as I was saying, pretty much all the characters in the game that appear outside of the arena and inside the arena will never be in two places at once. Even when it's sort of inconvenient for that to be the case. But we want to buy all the lovely furniture we can. They remind you we're prettying up our apartment before we invite the ladies over. I was planning on doing that at the end of the next episode, but the plot got in the way. So I thought I'd have a quick look down here, see if anything's turned up. I don't know why I thought Clara or Clarice, whatever her name is, I thought that she might have been down here looking at the boat or something. I don't know where she is. I don't think we ever get to go back on the boat unless we arrange a concert here. And even then, I'm not sure. Well, there's not really any more shops we want to look in, so let's have a look up this lighthouse again. You may remember there was a sage at the top. Let's see if he's got any new talking for us. Nope. Some more plates. He's telling us that we're going to get a plate when we finish the story. On that one. Mastered a test of skills. That's the tutorial plate, which I still do not have, even though I earned it on video, because I had to start again and I couldn't be bothered to do it. Across the sea, you should be favoured with a kiss from a strict yet beautiful maiden who hides in your memories. I've got no idea about this one. I've got no idea. Across the sea? I know we came from across the sea. But it's not like we can go there in the game. The only one I think that could be referring to is, I don't really want to tell what that refers to. Well, I think it refers to it anyway, because it doesn't really refer to it. Don't want to tell you in case I give something away. Nothing major. I just don't want to say it. Whee! And let's get that bed equipped. Must remember to put some wheels on as well, you know, for safety. Put some wheels on. Yeah. Oh, we'll put the buffalo grill on while we're here. Like the elephant grill, I think it's the one that Dudley uses even. Oh, the police windshield is actually one of my favourite windshields. It's not quite as good as the bubble roof, but it's pretty fun. I think Miguel had one of these buffalo grills as well. Was there something I forgot to do? I can't remember. Sorry about that weird cut there, I don't know what happened. Right, okay, we got the thing. Let's go and talk.
My son's life is in your hands. Eureka's north of Happy Garland, then east through the woods. I've marked it on your map. Be careful, Mallow.
I will, Dad. Captain, thanks for everything.
Of course. After this is over, you'll have to come visit us.
Yep, that's all I have to do in here. Definitely shouldn't have stopped to talk to Captain Shibulette there. That won't come to bite me in the bum a little bit later. Anyway, Mallow's in bed. Yep, there he is. He's going to be there until we get to Eureka. Should point out this is the actual first time in the game you're actually told to go to Eureka. I think on the evil path you might not even go there at all. So there's that. Don't know why it's called the Skylark Farms exit when it's the only exit from the city at all that isn't, you know, by boat. Here's something interesting. Pick up this stuff. There's Joseph staring wistfully out into the night. Saying the same thing he was earlier, but, you know, with the context of him staring into the distance outside at night, it seems a little bit less happy. Also, that gate now works, it's functioning. Weirdly, this little area over here is actually an entirely separate loaded area. Even though it's completely visible from the other side, yeah, you have to load to go through it. I think it's probably because there's 2 save points there, kind of 2 save points in one loaded area. That's madness. Anyway, we're here back in the arena for one specific thing. Last time we were here was I think noon or evening, probably noon, and the highest ranked person we fought was Fennel. We just walked past Elder there. We've of course defeated Elder before, but we've never taken him on in an actual straight paid for match. See what sort of prize is up for grabs there. You know, these guys are not worth our time. 300 victory medals, that is what we like. We're going to start off by fighting the fighting surgeon genius clever foreman once again. He only gives us 25, but I feel like we should have a bit of a warm up before we take on harder opponents. We might as well knock Saffron around a bit while we're here, because we get 90 for that. Yeah. He's really not worth our time. So to clarify, he was equipped with the bazooka arm, which you get from the Nephroberg arena, whereas Elder is equipped with the long-range cannon, which you get from this arena, for 500 victory medals. It's a bit steep, but it'll be worth it. I think we can actually make Saffron's strange whip weapon. It's one of the developments that requires a material, I think silk.
Get him! Fertilize him!
Shall see what we can do about that later. Not this episode though, or the next episode. He's not even the champion anymore and he still gets his own theme music. Do I get my own theme music? Is that what that other song is? Or whatever. I should note that whenever you fight in the arena, whatever you've got loaded into your Trottenbill on your back is removed temporarily. I think if you've got a tank full of water, it will stop dripping. And they've even taken the mattress off, so Mallow isn't being subjected to this. Yeah. Once you know how to fight him, Elder really isn't too much of a problem. Avoiding the missiles is your main concern, so just keep on the move, never stand still, never travel too fast in one direction without turning, and you'll take him down. I think I switched to the buzzsaw arm there for this particular fight.
I won!
Probably could beat him with the Junker arm equipped, but let's not tempt fate, shall we? Well, this is the sole reason I think it's not worth grinding out the arena and earning your way to the #1 spot. Because you can just wait until later, win those 4 battles in a row, and then fight Elder over and over again for all the victory medals you could ever need. Save yourself a lot of time and effort. There we are, the long range cannon. Unfortunately can't afford it right now. We can get the spiked ball though. Once again, not to be confused with the spiked ball arm part. That's a different sort of a thing altogether. So many frames I need to show off. Anyway, let's go shopping.
Welcome!
Right, we're going to do the dating side quest in the near future. We're going to have to stock up on stuff that they like. Mainly food. Well, most of the items in the game are food items, so it stands to reason that they like food items. I guess. Yeah, I don't think you actually need to stuff them full of food once they agree to go on dates with you. But once you're actually in a date though, the whether they like or dislike an item comes into a very important thing indeed. The way it works. Sort of interesting, we'll get there eventually. Not right now though. Furniture.
Welcome!
What furniture do we require? So we've missed out on these carpets. Carpets, curtains, I know words. Such a good idea to record this late at night. Such a good idea. Okay, I've had enough of being called a cue ball, even though I haven't been called cue ball for ages. See? Same guy, no afro. Let's get the crew cuts. There we go. I think it really goes well with the sort of half baseball cap visor thing we've got on. Now there's one thing we need to do here. There she is. This side quest. Very, very easy to miss side quest. I don't know if this is actually a plate you can miss if you don't do this before the end of the game. Every other plate has some way to get it. You know, there's no way to lose it forever. Except for glitches. But she specifically asks for you to come back in a year and call her by her name, which is Misty of course, because she is a Pokemon master. Zoom. Well, the apartment's still a bit sparse. It's a very big apartment, really. Let's see what furniture we have. Okay, after changing the furniture around, yeah, what I've done is I've changed the table and I put a horrible chest of drawers in. And then, thinking I was putting stuff on top of the chest of drawers, I actually dropped it directly behind. So there's a lovely wine glass and a single flower in a vase on the floor behind a horrible chest of drawers. I'm going to speed them up in future. All of those things. No new nickname today. It simply just doesn't come up with a nickname thing. So the if you haven't noticed, the police headlight thing, when you're in an area with enemies nearby, the lights will come on. When you've not got any enemies nearby, they stay off. Basically, if the enemy minimap is on, that's how that's decided.
Hey, you in the Trapmobile!
Oh, Jesus.
What brings you to this little shanty town, hmm? Wait, you're that guy I've met like 3 times now. You've got some nerve coming here. I'm gonna get you, sucker!
I'm gonna get you, sucker, indeed. Not sure if you neglect to fight him in Honeybee Gardens, whether he'll say I've met you 2 times before, whether he'll just say like 3 anyway, because 3 is indeed like 2. Sirens on. Well, not sirens, lights on. This is Dudley number 4. I believe you're supposed to fight him after Honeybee Gardens, so he's equipped with a buzzsaw arm this time, and so are we. His choice of a cannon arm over our Gatling gun arm will not be a good thing for him. If anybody's wondering, I am literally going to have this Gatling arm equipped for the rest of the game. I'm never taking it off unless I have to. Unfortunately, I will have to at one point. At least one point. But other than that, it's staying on. I earned it. It's mine.
Damn it! You're not getting away with this!
Because it was quite a distance from the save point, I didn't see what happens when you lose here. This isn't really a Trotterville battle at this point, so I think if you get hit by all the missiles, you actually die for real and have to start again. That went well. It's alright that frame wasn't being used for anything.
Look, it's a hot spring! Everyone, hot springs!
Hooray, a hot spring. You may have noticed Dudley is apparently disappeared now. At all other occasions when we fought him, he sort of wandered off afterwards. Told us he'd be back or something. But this time he's just exploded and he's gone forever now. We killed him.
Is that the school?
I unloaded Mallow. Well, this is interesting. You actually have to carry him there. See, I really like stuff like this. They could have just had a cutscene, sort of transition to the bed we're taking him to. But no, we get to actually wander around with Mallow on our back. Is he even injured? What's he doing in bed? Maybe he's just lazy. We of course have already been here. Now if you wondered earlier why this particular ladder here had a little menu prompt to take you to the top rather than actual climbing animation, this is why.
It looks pretty lonely, but I guess I do kind of deserve it after all I've done.
Yes, you do.
How do
What
you
did he
deserve
do?
it?
I thought I was important just because Dad was rich. I hurt a lot of people. If only I could take it all back. But how could I ever make it up to Dandelion? Or Chicory?
I don't think you can make it up to Chicory.
For now, just focus on your recovery.
Not without Time Machine.
I can find a way to apologize once I'm better. Thanks for bringing me here. Tell Dad not to worry, okay? I think I'll go to bed. I'm tired. Good night. Visit me from time to time, if you can.
You're already in bed. Also, there's no point visiting him because this is literally all he will say. Yep, ugh, I'm sorry, please. Every time. Yep, in previous playthroughs I actually felt sorry enough to come back and see him. But that's all he said, so I didn't bother again. What a bitch. We're gonna speed ourselves up. Head up here again. All those miners seem to have disappeared. But they're still working somewhere, I guess. It's probably the wrong time of day for them to be out. I'm not sure how many more times we can talk to this guy and get stocks. So I'll find out though. Now you may have noticed that there's a hot spring in the middle of the town now. We're going to have to do something about that later. Help them out, deliver some materials. But until then, something is about to happen in the game. And before it does, I definitely want to go and get some lumber. There's that little loading zone there, presumably loading in the city model from the lovely viewpoint up ahead. There we go. 8 lumber. Why do they call it Cuckoo Forest anyway? Loading zone again. And we're off.
Hey there! Where'd you go anyway? Did you hear how expensive gas is? People stopped using vehicles altogether.
Transportation costs have gone up, so everything else is expensive too.
Why'd the gas prices go up?
The Bloody Mantis Society took control of a large oil refinery.
A civilian army is formed, and we're meeting at Alcazar de Condor.
Even Dandelion is coming. I talked to him.
Okay then. Fuel be expensive. Yeah, what's actually happened here is the price of fuel and all commodities has doubled in price for the next portion of the game. This lumber that I've just bought is now worth twice as much as it was before I walked through that door. Get in! We're going to have to deal with that next time though. See you then. Goodbye.